That was a Twilight Zone, of course, a similar Twilight Zone where the guy that played Quincy,
Jack Klugman.
Jack Klugman, only wanted to beat the best guy.
Oh, was that in Pool?
That was Jonathan Winters. Yes, in Pool.
Yeah.
Jonathan Winters was the guy. And Jonathan Winters had died. And everyone talked about what a great pool player Jonathan Winters was. And Klugman was just like, fuck this guy. I'm fucking great. He didn't say that in the Twilight Zone. I can't believe the horrible language in this episode. He's like, I could beat this guy, but he's dead and he's the legend. Well, he comes back to the pool hall and plays Klugman a round of 8-ball or 9-ball for life, for your life. If you win, you get to live. If you lose, you die. And Klugman's like, well, that's nothing. Like, I end up being the same if I win, but if I lose, I die. He goes, those are the stakes. He goes, but you could say that you are the best, because until you play the best. And he did win.
Whoa.
And he didn't die. But later on in life, they go way ahead when he does actually die. And there he is in heaven shooting some pool. And then an announcement comes over. It's like, you're needed down on the 53rd Street pool hall. And he's just so depressed. He packs his pool cue up and walks away. Because now he's the guy that has to go and play all the guys that think they could fucking win. And that's his, like, hell. He's got to play that fucking every asshole that thinks they're the best. Wow. Ding, ding, ding. Pitiful
The show is
fortune.
brilliant. I love all the.
I love that.
I love the episode when I went back to the Little Bighorn. Those guys thought they.
Oh yeah. Phantom something. The seventh. Phantom.
Russell Johnson went back to the Lincoln assassination.
He went. Yeah, the professor from Gilligan's Island goes back to right before Lincoln's assassinated. And tries to stop it and realizes he can't stop any big event, but he could change little things. Because when he got back, it's like, yeah, I couldn't change anything. And then the janitor guy, the guy that would dust the furniture around the country club, he asked him for a drink or something. He's like, what, are you joking? I'm a rich man.
Oh, yeah. He was like a...
Yeah, because he had told the cop back in the old days that Lincoln was going to be shot. And that cop wound up getting a promotion because he was trying to help save Lincoln, and he opened up an investigation, and it just snowballed to where that guy was now rich and was a member in the club and not the janitor. So he changed little things, but he couldn't change the big.
Serling was genius, right?
Rod Serling. Yeah, he wound up dying pretty early.
He smoked like 3 or 4 packs of cigarettes
They were constantly smoking. There is a fucking clip of Rod Serling, and I think it was Susskind. Was his name David Susskind?
Yeah, he was a talk show host.
Yeah, talk show host. They are in a studio talking. You could barely see them. Between the camera and them, everyone had to be smoking.
Whoa.
I think like the fucking lighting guy, the cameraman, and you show this, you see this interview, there's just smoke wafting everywhere. It was just accepted.
It was like a hookah house.
It was everyone smoked. That's why my tribute here is, of course, to the late great Johnny Carson, who at the beginning of the
Love that
Tonight
ashtray.
Show, he used to, it was an old ashtray, and he used to smoke during the show. And then there was a time where he had an ashtray under his desk.
Whoa!
And he pulled it out and used to like put him out and smoke during the commercial breaks.
Unbelievable.
And then he just stopped. But during the beginning, it was just like, hey Ed, he's fucking smoking cigarettes.
The Flintstones used to sell cigarettes.
Flintstones sold Winston's.
I couldn't believe that. I seen it on air. I'm like,
it's got a great tobacco taste, Fred.
Wait a minute, Fred's pushing cigarettes.
Hey, Bon. A nice Winston cigarette, Bonnie.
Oh, hey, the girls are doing all the work.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Who's your favorite impression to do? I love when you do impressions.
Oh, my goodness. I don't. Here it is. Look at this shit. This was an actual commercial.
They work hard, don't they, Bonnie? Yeah. I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay. How's about taking a nap? I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20
Cartoons
times
selling
a pack.
cigarettes.
Winston's got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor and filter smoking. Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Cigarettes were huge.
But see, I don't get
God,
it,
were
right?
they
Like,
big.
This generation was fucking lose their mind with that commercial now. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You know what's weird, though? Although it was a cartoon, the Flintstones started out as like a Simpsons kind of a thing. It was in prime time. It was the first prime time cartoon animated show ever on television. So it wasn't like it was a Saturday morning or for kids per se. It was when they started playing in reruns on Saturday mornings. Obviously, kids loved it. It was a cartoon. But initially, it was supposed to be like The Simpsons, a more adult based show.
The Honeymooners complained about
it. Was based on the Honeymooners. I mean,
you can definitely say
he's supposed to be Ralph Cramden type of character. Barney is obviously
Ed Norton,
a Norton guy, and then the girls. So, it definitely had that feel to it. But I don't think they would have sold cigarettes on like Scooby Doo.
No,
right?
Scooby's too wimpy.
That was like yeah. Although it was a very veiled drug.
Of course.
Thinly veiled drug references.
Scooby snacks with hash brownies.
Snacks, yeah. All of a sudden, the hippie is fucking.
Yeah, but when Scooby had his snacks, he looked like he was high on hashish.
Oh, yeah.